All right, guys. So now that we have store name and everything, now we kind of look for a logo. Now there are a couple options here. You either could hire somebody from Fiverr.com, or you could design it yourself if you have designing skills, um, or just use, or you could design it yourself using something like Canva, um, or you could do this method, which is the quicker method, and it's also absolutely free. It's what I normally like to do, unless I'm trying to go for a more slick and complex design that requires somebody to design it for me. But normally I do it this way. So what you're gonna do is whatever the first letter of your branded name is. In this case, Mount Forward, which is M. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna literally search on Google M logo free. So that way, what you're telling Google is find me logos with the letter M that are absolutely free to use. And of course, the ones that there will be some that are watermarked, so you don't want to use those, but you want to find something that's really, really sleek. Um, I think this is pretty sleek. I think these two definitely stand out. So I'm just gonna click them. So let's see. Kind of like that. I kind of like this one too. That looks dope. Brand name. Alright guys, after sorting through a bunch of logos, I really narrowed it down to four that I liked. And this really comes down to taste, guys, but not only taste, but also make sure that the logo shape and the colors and color scheme and things like that really match the type of branding that you're trying to go for. For example, if you're doing if you're doing a car mount, which is what I'm doing, an iPhone car mount versus a dog store, right, or a dog product store, obviously a dog store would have more of a friendly vibe. So for example, the color schemes would be a lot lighter, like maybe like this, like a sky blue. There's actually one of the ones that I like that I picked. So a dog store might be lighter because it's more friendly, right? Whereas the cart mount is more like the feel you're trying to go for. It's more of a sleek, pretty cool feel. So usually more darker tone colors work better. So even though I like the design, I really don't like the color. So this is something that I would discard. And the next one I liked was this one, but I honestly don't like white logo over black background, and the reason for that is because your website is going to have white background, so this will not even be visible. And I don't know, I just don't like to just cut this whole thing and just put like a black square on it because it just looks super ghetto. So definitely not an option. So that was pretty easy to discard. Then this one again, white over black. I do love the style, the design. It looks super sleek. But maybe if this was black over a white, I would probably pick this. But it's a no-go. And then the one I finally came about is this one. I really, really, really love the design, so I'm definitely gonna use this one. Now, I do notice that right here it says Anis McDooley, so I'm pretty sure this is an actual trademark logo that belongs to a certain someone. This McDooley person, I have no idea who he or she is or what they are, so I took it upon myself Googling, and I think he's a YouTuber or some type of dude that does something. Definitely in another language, web creation. I think he creates websites. I don't know, but this seems to be something that might just be his branding. This guy looks pretty famous. He's on repeatedly on many photos, so definitely don't want to infringe. So even though we put free, a lot of these photos could still be copyrighted. So you guys gotta be careful about that. In this case, I really really like the style. So there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of from the style of an existing logo and making it your own. So here's what we're gonna do for you guys. I'm gonna show you a little hack. So we're gonna save image. This is gonna be JPEG M logo before editing. You know, just so you know what the heck you're doing. So just save it. And what we're going to do is we're going to open this little program called GIMP. And GIMP is actually very similar to Photoshop, where it's a software to actually edit edit images and things like that. And it's absolutely free. It's a little less powerful, but it's definitely free. So I would still take advantage of this because it has just the necessary tools to make things happen. This is what I use to tweak images, whether it's my product images or my ad images or just really just doing simple modifications to logo. Nothing major. I'm not an expert designer, guys. Trust me. I learned how to use GIMP through YouTube, to be honest. So I self-taught. I'm self-taught with this program, to be honest, but I can't really do anything crazy advanced. I'm sure there's people that can design stuff from GIMP. I cannot do that. I'm not that smart. It's not my specialty. So what I use GIMP is to do minor editing things, like just getting rid of things, making it look different, adding colors, resizing, rescaling, and things like that. Alright guys, so GIMP was being really annoying and taking forever, but you know, it's the program finally open, so essentially it looks like this. And what you're going to do is the photo that you saved, in this case the logo, you're just going to select it from the desktop and drag it like I just did right now, drag and drop. And basically what you're going to get is this. So it's pretty sleek. It's very, very high quality, so that's good. Then there's a bunch of things here, a bunch of tools you can use. But what we're going to use here is something called the clone tool. First things first, we want to get rid of this. So what we're going to do is going to hit Control, because basically with clone tool works is you're going to select an area that you want to clone over another area. So this is our selected area that we want to use to clone over something. So in this case, we're going to clone over this to basically get rid of it. And all you do is left click and drag. And basically, as you can see, it acts like an eraser, right? So all it's doing is just copying over it the white, so it looks like that never happened. So obviously, this is getting rid of that does no favor for us. So what you really want to do is, you know, cut something out of here that you may not want. So for example, maybe we can get rid of this right here. So that's a good idea, right? Because we don't want to use a logo that's someone's. So we can just make slight modifications to it. Oops, I almost went too far on that one. Okay, perfect. Boom, it's like that never even happened. So now you have this like this. And that's pretty much it. Like, you know, we just took that part out and now we can make this our logo. So it looks pretty slick. It's completely different. So it's not like we're copying somebody else's logo, and whatever he does has nothing to do with what we do. So definitely, you know, this is the way to go. So all you're going to do is you're going to go out here and say File. You're going to export as M logo. I like to do it in PNG, although some places you might want to do it in JPEG, but JPEG or PNG work fine. And just hit export, and it's just gonna export it to your desktop. So, you know, now you can get rid of the old one if you want. And boom, just open this. We have our clean, sleek logo. How easy is that, guys?